Hello and welcome. It's Susan, and I am inviting you to a spiritual spa. That's right, a spiritual spa. Oh, we could use that right now on all levels, couldn't we? So, welcome to this moment. We have an immersion coming up, and I'm so happy about that. I feel such deep peace for what is going to be coming forward during this time. It is entitled, Own Your Sacred Value. Claim your divine worth. And in this time together, we start June 10th and go to the solstice on the 22nd, actually. You will be immersed in a spiritual spa. What would it be like? Instead of jumping out of your body, going into shock and trauma and all sorts of things that we do with all that's going on in the world. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. To feeling a sense of deep, abiding presence of your glorious value inside you. Now, one of the main keys to knowing your value is to feel you're valuable enough to feel expanded and connected to the greatness of all spirit, the greater universe, and so many new dimensions that want to come in to provide for you, to hold you sacred, to allow you to feel your amazing sense of value. So this spiritual spa will be a chance for you to immerse yourself. That's why we call it an immersion, as well as a master class, in feeling what that's like, experiencing what that's like, to feel the sense of universal support in the value of who you are. For you are magnificent, beautiful, abundant, all-knowing, wise, peaceful. So many qualities I want you to experience in the depth of yourself as your core value. That's what we're talking about. The human value system is all about, am I valuable to them? Do they like me? Do they appreciate me? Do they see me as important or valuable? Or, yikes, do I have to turn myself into a pretzel to be able to feel valuable in other people's eyes? Now, if you're trying to be valuable in other people's eyes, then you are giving away your beautiful value, which is part of your natural power source. It is your power source, your sacred sense of value. So if you're giving it away or jumping out of your skin or waiting to feel valued by others or by a particular situation, etc., then you're not in your core value. And I want you to feel that, your divine worth. This relates to money for sure. We can't attract what we don't carry inside us. So if you have this deep feeling of divine worth, worthiness for abundance, you have to have the worthiness. You can't just pray for abundance, right? You have to feel worthy of that abundance on all levels, right? On all levels. When you feel worthy of that abundance, you will attract it. That's the law of creation. You are a grand creator, but you have to feel valuable as a grand creator. Anchor that deeply in your body. And when you do, oh my gosh, the universe lights up to support you in being all of that in your outer world. Isn't that great? So, and boundaries. Let's talk about boundaries for a moment. We're going to definitely work with this whole idea about boundaries, because boundaries can often end up being, I got to get everybody away, got to get them out of my space so I have some space to breathe, right? If you are feeling a deep sense of I am valuable and my sacred value extends beyond me to the radiance, as the radiance of all that I am, you will know inherently what fits in your world and what doesn't fit. And you're not looking for outer value, so you don't let people in or situations closer than it's right to. You can say, no, that doesn't work for me because this is what I value. You see, you can't just sit in, no, 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 that doesn't work for me. It's, this is what I value, and I don't resonate with that so much. It's much simpler, much more divine, and you will feel good about yourself versus biting your nails and going, yikes, are they going to be okay if I say I can't come to meet them tomorrow at 12 o'clock? Are they going to be okay? I value that something else is happening. I can't make it at 12 tomorrow, and I'm clear about that. But I will come up with a plan B. Just simple things like that, right? That's how it works. When we are immersed in that spiritual spa, the immersion is about that, where you will be expanding into the greater sense of self that you are. This is where we get our sense of value. It is sacred. It is divine. It's not decided on whether or not you're doing a good job, you're enough in the world, you're doing it right, you're contributing enough. It's nothing mental like that. It's a deep sense of connection to the value of the universe of love and creation and wholeness and beauty and abundance. When you feel that inside and it breathes deeply in your body all the way to your toes, yep, guess what? Then you can walk in the world not being so bombarded by everything around you. Because self-value as a sacred nature of you is deeper than self-love even. Wow, yeah. We love ourselves. We've learned to do that. We've loved to take care of ourselves. We've learned to take care of ourselves in many ways and be gentler with ourselves, stronger with ourselves. But when we deeply value all that we are from the inside out, then the self-love comes. Of course, we're going to take care of what we value. Of course, we're going to love what we value. Isn't that why we have so many intentions? We value that. I want that to happen, or this to come forth, or this to be created. When we start from a place of what we value on the outer is held sacred within us. Not just, I want this, I want that, that's my intention, that would be good, pray for it, I don't have it, but I want it. When we value ourselves deeply on the inside, that comes. Yeah. Okay, so keys also that we will absolutely work with in our 4 live sessions, where you will get to have all your questions answered. You can submit questions to me between times, and I'll answer all of them either between or in the sessions because they're so helpful for everybody else. In those 4 sessions together, I'm going to allow you to feel anchored in a deep sense of safety within yourself. That is key. That is number 1. If we don't feel safe in ourselves, safe in the world that we're creating, we are constantly withholding, withdrawing, feeling too sensitive for this world, for my life, all of that. We have to feel safe in ourselves, and that's an anchored sense of sacred value. So that is key, and we will absolutely have you feeling safe inside. Then we're going to transform all those fears, all those angers. We need all these emotions. Coming up, we're going to release them. That feeling that life is a burden, that I'm too sensitive, I have to hide the beautiful sense of value that I am so it won't get stomped on. All these things, and anything that is real for you, we want to transform it in the spiritual spa of the immersion of being in your divine worth. We'll start from scratch, being in your divine worth, so that during this immersion time, you will build on that, create from that, feel what it feels like, feel safe to do that, feel what it feels like to transmute everything else that doesn't fit in your space of sacred value. And then you will learn how to create and manifest from that place. And it is an abundant place. You will learn how to do that and step into the world with a sense of confidence that what you value will be valued. It's the natural way it works. So I invite you into this beautiful space of you, your holy nature, your whole nature, your universal dimensionality, being able to connect and feel valuable enough to connect to even greater dimensions of light and beings and support and love than you ever imagined was possible. This is for you. So, claim your divine worth, own your sacred value, open to your heart's purpose in deep, meaningful ways. New beginnings at this time from the depth of your beautiful self coming forward as never before. And absolutely anything that's been in the way that is ready to be released, it will fall away easily and naturally. So here's your invitation. The link is below to sign up and find out more specifics on the website, time, dates, all of that. We start June 10th. So exciting. And there's always a replay if you can't make every session, because I know how life is. So blessings to you in this time of a spiritual spa for renewal, reclaiming, and holding sacred all that you are. Much love to you.